Keeping up with Mary Tyler Moore is like running alongside the Super Chief. We finally caught up with her here at the Universal Commissary at Universal City. The beautiful and talented actress is constantly busy doing feature movies, such as her latest Change of Habit, and handling her domestic duties. What's the reason for all this?
Well, I've been busy with a combination of career activities and domestic activities. I went to London and was there for 8 weeks doing a world premiere film with Louis Jourdan. And we just moved into a new house, so I've been getting that settled.
Did I read that you and your TV executive husband, Grant Tinker, also have a summer home?
And we have a beach house in Malibu that we go to on the weekends, and I do all of that myself. I have such a ball. I cook and I clean and I scrub, and it's so much fun. It's just a tiny house, but it's mine, and I put every pot and pan into that kitchen. I know where everything is, and nobody comes into the kitchen and laughs at me and says, "Oh, you're doing it so stupidly. It should be done this way." I can make all my own mistakes, and I can't wait till the day that Grant and I can retire, and we can go to our little beach house and just live there.
How do you find the energy to mix home and career so successfully?
You only really require about 7 or 8 hours sleep at night, and you've got all those other hours that you can do with as you please. And when I'm doing a picture, I make a point of rearranging the schedule in the family a little bit differently. We have dinner a little later. My son does his homework a little later so that we can spend time together over that. And you just adjust the schedule.
What was your reaction to playing a nun on the screen in Change of Habit, apropos of your own Catholic training as a young girl?
I went to a Catholic girls' school, grammar school and high school, and I was taught by nuns all my life. And it really did make me feel funny because they were always the subject of, or the object of my respect and awe. They were mysterious ladies. Not so anymore today because they're dressing pretty much the way everybody does. But it did make me feel funny, and I did find myself holding and fingering the rosary that was draped on the belt and moving my head in a very stiff manner, not snapping it around as I normally do. It did indeed make me feel very strange.
Could you kindly tell us something about the story of Change of Habit?
It's about basically 3 nuns who feel that wearing a habit is tantamount to wearing a policeman's uniform. It is becoming a symbol of authority, and therefore you're not able to reach the people. So we feel that if we did not wear the habit and wore regular street clothes and went into the ghetto areas to work with people, we could make contact more easily. And while we are working in the ghetto, I meet Elvis Presley, who is a doctor working in the ghetto. It is strange casting, but it works. It really does work. He's awfully good in it. And we meet, and there develops a relationship that becomes a love affair, not an affair, but she does fall in love with him, and he with her, and that becomes one of the big problems.
How did you and Elvis get along?
I've never met such a gentleman in my life, and you wouldn't believe it. You would think that somebody who has been the subject and the center of so much insanity for so long that it would have rubbed off on him. It hasn't at all. He's charming and sensitive and considerate, and I just enjoyed it immensely.
Who else is in the cast besides you and Elvis?
Barbara McNair is one of the co-stars, and Jane Elliott is another young lady who's in the picture. Those are my 2 friends. It was produced by Joe Conley and directed by Billy Graham. Not the Billy Graham, but another Billy Graham.
Barbara McNair is one of today's top female vocalists. How does she do in her role of a straight dramatic actress with no songs to sing?
It's so funny. If you're an artist and you're good in one field, you're going to be good in any kind of art form. It almost always works that way. And she's just sensational.
The role is quite a departure for Elvis, too, isn't it?
It really is, and it's a very straight role for him. He has comedic moments in it, but this picture is very unlike anything else he's ever done.
I understand that Elvis made some of the tedious hours of filmmaking go faster for you.
Well, you fool around on the set and you chat and you joke and you play records or, whatever. And, yeah, the 3 of us, Barbara and Elvis and I, had a great time together. We had a couple of nights of shooting where we'd start, because we need the dark, we'd start shooting at 7 o'clock in the evening and wind up at 5 in the morning, and that's insanity time, and the only thing that kept us going was the camaraderie on the set.
And that camaraderie comes through on the screen. Change of Habit should be a special treat for your many fans, and I want to thank you very much, Mary Tyler Moore, for this luncheon interview at the Universal Commissary. This has been Dick Strout reporting from Universal City.